Happiness is something that people strive to acquire nowadays more than anything. But almost everybody goes about it the wrong way. They adopt goals that the world sets for them, not goals that will actually fulfill their life with bliss. Goals like acquiring that new car that will impress the whole neighborhood, or maybe obtaining that house that will make your whole family jealous, or maybe to be able to risk baddies in front of your friends. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't strive to obtain material possessions, but at the same time, I want to question you. Will these possessions actually bring fulfillment into your life? Or are you just feeding an endless void of nothingness? Are you filling up a void that can never be filled up, no matter what kind of accomplishments you achieve or what kind of possessions you acquire? Obviously, I'm not telling you to become a monk that has to go live in the mountains or to give up all your money. All I want to do is answer this one question that many people have. How do we achieve happiness? And honestly, I really think I can help answer that question, or at least leading you to start your journey to acquire happiness eventually by giving you the nastiest assist ever. This one formula that has been around for centuries, which I believe can really help a lot of people. It's something that the Japanese have, which is called Ikigai, which ultimately means a reason of being. In order to achieve happiness, you first have to have an Ikigai, a reason for being, something that calls out your name, some kind of purpose that makes you want to wake up every day. Obviously, this is no simple task, but by using these 4 components, you can also find your purpose. To start off, you first have to find something you love, something that makes time fly by, activities that make you remain present. Some examples will be something like drawing, maybe music, or maybe even dancing. Of course, many might call this flow state, but at the end of the day, it's actually just love. Your love for the game is what makes you lose track of time. It's what allows you to just turn your brain off and fully center your attention on this one activity. This is why when you're in love, you almost feel like all your problems are solved. Like all your problems just vanish, at least momentarily. We all truly know deep in our gut what I mean. A certain activity that calls out your name daily and just makes you forget about everything. But since this is such a basic component, let's move on to the next one. Next up is identifying something that the world needs. Maybe not a crazy new revelation or a new invention, but just something that can make an impact in someone's life, even if it's just one person. If we think back to hunters and gatherers, tribes really only function if everybody's playing their role. Roles like cooking, hunting, caretaking, or maybe even building. They all played essential roles in their tribe, and if one of them just messed up or didn't play their role correctly, the whole tribe could fall apart. Obviously, hard work isn't rewarded as much nowadays since we're all working for X amount of dollars, making it so we're working just hard enough but not quite as hard as we can. Obviously, you can argue that if you work hard at a job, you obviously might get promoted or might get a raise, but at the end of the day, most of the time it's a minimal increase. But that's pretty much the problem nowadays. Companies don't really appreciate their workers as much or even care about them nowadays. Obviously, they throw you a pizza party every now and then. But to be real, our hard work nowadays feels like it's in vain since we can be easily replaced, which is why we need to identify something that can make an impact in the world, or at least to the people around you. But moving on to the next point is to ask yourself, what can I get paid for? What can you do to earn a fair living? I know this sounds a little contradicting since we shouldn't really be chasing money, but let's be honest, we all need bills to be paid. We all have gas that keeps going up, and also those unexpected emergencies that, God forbid, come up. It's pretty common sense that money solves all problems, but not all problems. So truly analyze and plan out how you can really live out your life without really needing much. Like maybe be a minimalist or go move out to a cheaper place. Not something like LA or maybe New York, because we know we have to be making at least like what, 10K a month to survive and live comfortably. But the next component will be to look for something that you're good at. Maybe not talented, but something that really catches your attention. Like for example, maybe you're inspired to become a content creator, but you don't know how to edit, you don't know what to talk about, you have no ideas. Maybe you're nervous that someone will find your account, like your family member or friend, and then you'll get embarrassed. But every content creator goes through that struggle. So don't let these minor setbacks prevent you from doing what you love. Since the content creators who have overcome this and become popular, they did it because they had this fiery passion for it. They were in love with it and ultimately became popular, and now they get to do it for a living. But now that we have identified all 4 components, we can now start analyzing and using this equation to solve where you're at in life, and also what parts of your life are empty and how to fill in those cracks. Like for example, if you have something you love and something you're good at, that right there is called passion. Some good examples will be probably inspiring singers or artists that are burning with passion for their art. And if you fall into this category, you have to focus on marketing yourself, spreading your passion, your talent, and just attracting attention to it. But if instead you have something that you are good at and something that pays, that right there will be a profession, maybe like your 9 to 5. What makes people unfulfilled with this is just that they don't like their job. They feel unfulfilled. They feel like they're just a robot doing the same thing every single day, making no impact in the world. If you fall into this category, you have to find something else. Find a new passion, a new craft, something that you can look forward to every single day, and just trying new things. But if you instead have something you love and something the world needs, that right there is called a mission. Some good examples of that will probably be activists, protesters. They're really passionate about what they're protesting. They really want to spread their message to as many people as they can. But let's be honest, many are not really effective in that department. A lot of them might just appear as crazy people screaming a random thing. They don't know how to touch people's hearts, truly. And what they have to focus on doing more is to focus on trying to touch people's hearts, trying to be more effective with the way they protest or the way they spread their message. But lastly, if you have something that pays well and that the world needs, that right there will be called a vocation. Good examples of this are professors. That's something the world truly needs, and more often than not, they get paid well. What holds people back in this category is just that they might fall into a routine which prevents them from growing and trying to learn new stuff. Since after years of repeating the same topics and same subjects, it can be draining and unfulfilling. Also, some other good examples would probably be like blue-collar workers. They're what make the world run. Without them, we wouldn't have any of this infrastructure, electricity, gas, none of that. And what people in this category have to do is just to constantly challenge themselves, to strive to learn more every single day, to get better at their craft, and to constantly seek new knowledge. So truly, guys and gals, find something that you truly love, that pays well, that makes an impact into another person's life, and that ultimately you're good at. I love y'all guys and hope you found some value in this video. Don't mind subscribing or liking, or maybe even commenting what you thought about this video, if you learned anything new or improve your life after this video. See y'all guys.